Agriculture's focus on local production meant that we were in a much better place to meet the disruptions brought on by the pandemic. It also helped reduce the reliance on imports with the consequent demand for foreign exchange. The government, through this ministry, was able to assist vulnerable families with healthy, fresh food while supporting farmers, ensuring a robust foundation for the post-pandemic economy and much more.
I am Clarence Rambharat, Minister of Agriculture, Land and Fisheries. In 2020, the ministry was dominated by the COVID. We had a lot of things to do, in particular to make sure that we had the flow of food into Trinidad and Tobago, in particular having the farmers productive and having the markets open. The most important thing the ministry did in 2021 is in relation to what we call the food boxes. In May, when we had a spike in the COVID cases and we went into partial lockdown and then almost a complete lockdown, the Prime Minister indicated to the country that the ministry will provide food boxes to those persons who needed it, local vegetables, local fruits and local processed chicken. And at the end of the program in September, we were able to deliver beyond the target that we had set out. We had set out to deliver between May and the end of September 125,000 boxes. We were able to do much more than that. In fact, we did 139,000 via the members of parliament, the 41 constituencies. And we did some through NGOs and faith-based organizations and individuals. We did about 49,000 via the councillors, local government councillors, 139 local government councillors, and 12 Tobago assemblymen. And in all, I think we got above 185,000. So we promised 125, we delivered 185. And the program did in fact continue a little bit beyond September 2021. We're going to the end of the year, December 2021. And what that means is that it has put local fruits, local vegetables, local chicken on the tables of those who really needed it. But more importantly, it has put money in the hands of the farmers. We worked with about 350 farmers in 2021. In 2020, we worked with 72. And this has meant close to $80 million going in the hands of the farmers. And when you put money into the hands of the farmers, it means that jobs are created in their communities. It means that the farmers can invest and continue to invest. In some cases, some of them were able to invest in machinery, were able to expand, were able to do some improvements, and most importantly, were able to keep the food flowing into the market boxes and keep the people that we have to serve, keep them fed. And it was a very important project of the ministry. We continued our land leases throughout the year, even though we had to stop for a short period when the COVID restrictions meant that we could not actually meet the persons to give them their letters of cabinet approval. As soon as we were able to, we resumed, and we've done hundreds and hundreds of distributions for this year. People who have been waiting for 60 years, 40 years, 30 years across the country. People have been waiting on the renewal of residential leases, agricultural leases, commercial leases. Some institutions, the Zoological Society and other institutions, they were able to have their approvals this year. Very important project. We continue that into 2022, and it is an important thing that we do for farmers and for residential state land occupants across the country. We've had some significant private sector investment in 2021. As I said, at any time during this year, we've had about $200 million in private sector investment. Some of the most important projects, Novo, for example, $60 million project in Couva launched in 2021, and that takes up produce from farmers across the country. It is processed, it's an agro-processing facility, it's processed and it is put on the shelves of supermarkets across the country, the most important one being Massey. We've had the Aripo Livestock Station in 2021. $21 million in private sector money was invested into that livestock project. That is a partnership with the ministry. It is a significant project. It will double the production of milk that is sold to Nestle in Trinidad and Tobago. 2022 is a major year for that milk production to come on stream. It will also provide breeding stock for the farmers. It will also put meat onto the market, and it is a very important project. The Hatchery Project of the Nutrimix Group is nearing the end. It will be formally commissioned in 2022. That is between $60 and $80 million in private sector investment. Central Farms, the #1 duck producer in the region, putting 1 million pounds of duck meat, local duck meat, onto the market. They are in expansion mode, $20 million investment that is being made there. So private sector investments have continued in 2021, and we expect to see more of that in 2022. We'll have a very important program for farmers or anybody involved in food who need some sort of investment made in their program. So we have a 100,000 grant facility that is available. 2021 was a very important year. We were able to reach a lot of people, particularly young persons. About 50% of the persons who got grants in 2021 were under the age of 35, and we want to encourage young people even more. So in 2021, we'll launch a fast-track youth facility where for anybody who apply between the period October 15, 2021 to December 15, 2021, they would have a response in 1 month's time. We've already opened the boxes, and we've gone through some of the applications. I encourage young persons between the age of 18 and 35 to use this fast-track facility. And that has been an important initiative. For persons who have an infrastructure project, they may have branding, they may have marketing, they may have some equipment that they need in order to improve what they do, in order to reduce reliance on labor, in order to improve the product that they currently do, in order to do maybe testing on quality at Kariri or some other lab. So the 100,000 is available for that, and I'm very happy to know that it is going in the way we want us to go and is reaching the persons that we want us to reach. The farmers' markets have expanded, very surprising during the COVID period, notwithstanding the restrictions. Because of the essential service declaration we made for the farmers, markets were kept open. And between 2020 and 21, we've launched 3 new farmers markets. In particular, the one in Malabar, in Arima, we did that one in 2020, and in 2021, the most recent market we launched is in La Hoqueta. So the farmers markets continue to service thousands of persons across the country, particularly during the weekend period from Friday when the one in Point Fortin is operational through Saturday when we have the Queen's Park Savannah, when we have the one in Chaguanas, when we have the one in La Hoqueta, and then on Sunday when we have some of the markets, most importantly the one in Couva and the one in Malabar operating, service thousands of customers and also provide the opportunity to farmers to sell directly to their clients. And finally, I would say in 2021, one of the most important things we've done is to bring confidence to agriculture. A lot of people are very upbeat. The Grow Trinbago program, where we distributed seeds, really had a big impact. There's a 45% increase in home, people who do home gardens, people who make use of the seeds, continued interest. The fact that the private sector is investing tells you that there is confidence. The fact that the farmers are growing and they continue to feed us. We've not had shortages. We've not had major price hikes except where we have those seasonal increases. The farmers are upbeat, the country is upbeat, the country has a lot of confidence in our ability to continue to feed ourselves. And notwithstanding all the challenges that we face, I think it's been a good year for Trinidad and Tobago and a good year for our farmers. I'm very happy. I want to thank the farmers, I want to thank the population for all the support, and we're looking for greater confidence in 2022 as we continue to grow Trinbago. Thank you.